Hi everybody, I am Emily from the Frederickson Library in the Kunkel Creation Station, and today we are going to talk a little bit about 3D printing. So we're going to start here on our website, fredericksonlibrary.org. You're going to go to Collection and Services and go down to Databases. And once you're here, you're going to scroll down until you hit Kids Info Bits. Now this is a great resource to look up any information. Today we're going to look up 3D printing, but you can see they have all different kinds of topics available on here. So we're going to start with 3D printing. And there we go. So you'll see they will have book articles for you, magazine articles, and news articles about the topic and what's going on with it right now. So you'll see right now for 3D printers, a lot of people are using them to help print protective gear for doctors, because that's something that's needed. So if you want a little bit of background on 3D printers, that's where I suggest you start. And now we're gonna have a little tutorial for the website that we use in the Kunkel Creation Station when we do 3D printing. And we use Tinkercad.com. This is a free website. You will have to log in with an email, but it is completely free. So you'll see when you log on, all of your designs are going to be right here, everything that you've designed. And what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you the different ways that you can practice at home with 3D printing, to get better at it before we come back to the library. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit Learn, and the first page you're going to have here is your starters page. So this page is what we usually start with when we have our first lessons together. And you'll see these starters, these are a really good way to get comfortable with Tinkercad and start learning what all of the different tools can do. One thing I do recommend when you're 3D printing, when you're working on designing a 3D print, is to use an actual mouse instead of the touchpad. You absolutely can use the touchpad. I know some of you prefer that, and that's totally fine. But I found for me, I tend to do better when I have an actual mouse in my hand instead of the touchpad. So those are the beginner lessons. So you want to start there, and then let's take a look under lessons. So this is usually what we do next. You'll see there's a lot of different beginner lessons here. These are great for leveling up your skills and learning how to be a little bit more creative with it. So you'll see there's all different kinds of tutorials here. Usually we start with the basic ring or one of these other rings. They're easy to customize once you've worked through the tutorial. Same with the buttons. The buttons are really fun, and they're easy to kind of make your own unique button once you've worked your way through the tutorial. Last time we did buttons in the Kunkel Creation Station, we had somebody turn the bat button into a dragon, which was pretty neat. So you'll see there's all different kinds of tutorials here that you can learn. And again, I suggest starting with the ring and the buttons. Those are going to help you out. The Minecraft party glasses, those are another fun one that you can practice on, and that'll give you some different skills from the ring and the buttons. So back to learning, and we're going to hit projects. And now these are the more complicated ones. Excuse me. These are the more complicated ones. But they're not too hard. Just I wouldn't start with these. These are going to take a little bit more time, and they take a little bit more knowledge of how Tinkercad works. So The ones on the last screen I showed you, like the buttons, those might take you like 20 minutes to half an hour. These are going to be more like 45 minutes to an hour. So you'll see all different kinds here. They're going to help you learn different skills, some of the more complicated tools. You can see the align tool. You can learn how to make this fountain. This one with the columns and the temple. These two are both really fun to do, and they are a little bit more complicated, but they're very rewarding and they look really pretty. And you can see all the different things you can do here. We've done the pizza one in class before, that's pretty fun. And we've also enjoyed doing some of the keychain ones like this. So this is a good way to keep working on your skills. You can go through and do a couple of those while you're at home. The other thing you can do, you can click here on the logo. That's going to take you back to your dashboard. And once you're comfortable with how the software works, you can just hit Create New Design. And that's going to get you to a place where you can just have fun and experiment. You can see what looks cool. I know a lot of you like doing this when we have our 3D printing classes. Towards the end, usually you have a little bit of time. So you can use the shapes on this side. You can zoom in and out, just kind of experiment. You can see there's basic shapes, text and numbers, different shape generators. The Smithsonian has some cool stuff in here that you can kind of play around with and make your own, you know. So like here are Lincoln's hands. You can add that onto something. A lot of ways to be creative with Tinkercad. So again, while the library's closed, we can't print anything for you, but we will definitely, once we're back open, we'll have some 3D printing classes again, and we'll be able to start printing things again for you. So keep your skills sharp, keep practicing all that 3D printing, and I hope that we'll see you again soon, and we'll be able to keep learning together. So good luck, everybody. Goodbye.